guys. I'm going to talk about my big brother today. I think I was talking about like memories with my dad and my nan, but I find that it's important to talk about all the memories I have because, again, this channel will be for my kids, so it'll be memories of their uncle, and in my old age, I might forget some of these, so let's get them out now. One of my first memories with my brother was he was playing a Game Boy, and it was the first time I'd ever seen his Game Boy. I'm pretty sure he put it away and he's just got it out recently. I was quite young, and he was playing Pokemon Crystal, I remember, because he had Suicune. Or was it Entei? It might have been Entei, I might be tripping. Anyway, we were sitting in a front room and I was just watching him play. And I thought it was so cool. It was the first time I'd ever seen Pokemon before, and I thought this was right up my alley. I loved it. We would, in that same front room, we would watch Steve Irwin for hours and hours and hours. My brother loved animals, Pokemon, stuff like that. Lion King. He just loved these things so much. I mean, still to this day, he loves Lion King, but he loved watching these things, and I love watching them with him. A nice memory I had with my brother was at my dad's, actually, and we would always go into my uncle's room. I had two uncles, my dad and my brother, my older sister and me, and we would sit there and play Gears of War for forever. And it was a very big thing for us, especially when we started to grow up and get older, that we would play Gears of War, the storyline, every time together. Every single time we'd get together and we'd play the storyline, still to this day. And I remember that being just such a nice memory. I remember the one time where my dad would do press ups, and I'd sit on his back, and he'd just do press ups constantly. And my brother would be sitting playing with my uncle, and we'd just all be chilling, watching, and it was just such a nice memory. So, I picture it in my head, and it just makes me happy. I remember the first time my brother got me to come get a haircut. He would, I think he bribed me. I'm pretty sure he bribed me to come out to get a haircut. I hated getting my haircut so much. And up until this point, I think I was maybe 12, maybe 13. Up until this point, I'd only got my hair cut by one person ever. Besides my sister, which we're not going to count because I was an experiment. Anyway, he would bribe me to come out and get my hair cut, and I still get my hair cut by the same person till this day. And it was really nice. Like, I got my hair cut, I felt great, and it was so important. It was such a moment for me to go out with my brother and get a haircut, and again, still to this day, I get my haircut by the same person. So, okay, a funny one. So, we were in the same front room that I watched him use the Game Boy, and there was this purple cover, and it was kind of thick, and he rolled up in it like as you do as a kid, and like a worm kind of thing. And I mean, he'll tell this story differently, but to me, he said jump. Now, he says he didn't say that, but I think he did. Anyway, me as a kid, I'm probably like 6, maybe 7. I'm definitely a big kid for my age, and I've jumped on him. And as soon as I've jumped on him, he's effing and blinding, going crazy. He's like, go get mum. I say, okay. I run to the dining room at the time, and I'm like, Mum, we need your help here, yeah? My mum's on the phone, and she is like, stop, go away, leave me alone. I'm like, okay. I walk back into the front room, which is only a couple steps down the hallway, and I go, mate, mum ain't coming, mate. And she's like, Cameron, go get mum now. I run back with more urgency this time. My mum comes in, she checks on my brother, and basically his knee had shifted. I popped it out basically to the right, and funny for me. I don't know how funny it was for him, but I remember him saying jump. as my brother got older, he would come and grab me from school a couple times. And I remember this one time, he's come to get me, and it's just me and him on the bus. And I'm young, and I'm not smart by any means. But we're on the back of the bus, and we're talking, and we're going back and forth. And he says something, and I say, "You're dumb" or something. He's like, "Shut up! You can't even spell your own name." And I said, "Yeah, I know, because I couldn't spell my own name at the time." And we started laughing, and oh my gosh, it was like an hour bus ride, and I swear to God, I did not stop laughing so much. And I don't know why, but my laugh at the time was honestly so hysterically weird that people would just laugh at my laugh. And there was this guy that was in the front, and he was trying to hold his laughter in, and I just remember that making me laugh, so I laughed more, and it was the funniest thing ever. And we spent about an hour just laughing on this bus until we got home. Oh man, like those laughs where it's like it hurts your abs after some time. You've laughed for so long. It was so good, so funny. My brother's always been good to me, even when I've been a pain in his backside. I remember one time I had it wasn't karate, I forget what it is, but it was like a fighting class, and I was young, and it was really cold, really, really cold, and my brother had to take me. It was about that same hour bus journey, and he had his shoes, but in his shoes there was a hole in it, in the bottom. And he didn't have a coat, and we went to the place, and when I looked in there was someone that I didn't want to see. I was upset with, and I just decided I didn't want to go. So we went all the way just to come all the way back home. Looking back on that, it was like, oh my gosh, I was so annoyed. That was a really annoying thing for me to do, but he just didn't say anything. He was just like, okay, let's go home. I remember we went to my nan's one time, and my nan's always trying to get rid of things that she'd been given, and she'd given me these like Japanese cookies, right? And so I'm like, yeah, thanks, Nan, great, random, but okay, I'll take them. And we've all got in the car. It's me, my little sister, my big brother, my dad's wife, and my dad. And I open them up and I have a go, and they're definitely off, innit? Like, these things are definitely off. I gave one to my brother, I gave one to my dad, and my dad's bit this thing, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And he's like, he's took the window down and spat it out, and oh my gosh, it was with such heart. He was just disgusted in these biscuits, and he had us all just giggling so much. Me and my brother talk about that memory a good few times, man. It's one of those memories that I just like, you can't make it, it's just such a good memory, and you can't even tell it properly because it's so good. I've always been quite a hard critic to my brother. I never give him the benefit of the doubt. I always tell him straight, and I'm very harsh on him when he needs critiquing, right? I find that personally, as a brother, as a sibling in my family, being straight up, being honest with my siblings and my family is what I bring to the table, right? When you come to me, you're getting it straight up. And I've always been very hard on my brother. But there's two things that I know my brother is absolutely perfect at. And that is heart, and making sure that he tries and keeps everyone glued together. He tries his best with everyone, more than anyone as well. He is kind of the glue that keeps everyone together. That I can never fault him on. He tries his absolute hardest with them. And 2 is playing any game with a sniper. As a kid, he would play Modern Warfare 2, and this guy, I would watch him constantly. I wasn't allowed on the Xbox because of the shooting game and all that, right? But I would watch my brother play, and damn, at the time I didn't realize it, but he was shit hot at these games. And throughout every game we ever play, no matter what it is, if it's a shooting game, there's a sniper in it, my brother's got it on lock, and I don't understand why. Even even as we get older and we don't play as many games as we do, every time we play a game with a sniper, he's just so good at it, and it's kind of annoying. It's like, why are you so good at it? But I love my brother, and